gorgeous? Does that funk have you feeling stuck? Have you questioning your purpose, or even yet having you asking if your best years are behind you? Girl, you have zero obligation to stay in that funk. This podcast is for women who want to get the funk out of here, who want to play bigger, ask for more, and step out of mediocrity. Imagine a life filled with lots of energy, excitement, and filled with spunk instead of that funk. This is the After 40 Unfunk Your Mind podcast. I'm your host, Crystal, and I'm ready to talk some shit. Let's go! Hi, ladies. Welcome back to the Unfunk Your Mind podcast. I am your host and friend, Crystal, and I'm ready to hand you over two of the best questions you can ask yourself when you are starting out self-coaching yourself. Now, I want to interject a little caveat here. I am outside, and you may hear some birds chirping or a dog barking. I just had to be outside because it's beautiful. Okay, so back to going and giving you the questions that you can use to self-coach yourself right off the bat. The two questions are, what are you making that mean and why? Yes, these are easy to remember, but powerful when you keep asking them and you actually find the answer. These two questions can help guide your journey towards unfunking your mind. What are you making that mean? Is really just the question asking you to examine your thoughts, your beliefs you have about a situation. In other words, consider the meaning you are attaching to that situation. As I have discussed, your thoughts and beliefs greatly influence your feelings and actions. So it's important to be aware of the meaning that we are giving to the situation. By becoming aware and challenging our beliefs, we have the opportunity to change our response to the situation and create a more productive and desired result. Take, for instance, these camps that I've made up. Are you currently in one of the following camps? And we've all been to one of these camps at some point, and maybe you're sitting in one. Camp Beyonce. This is where, ladies, in this camp, you're always looking at your girlfriend or one of your girlfriends wondering how she keeps it all together while being a wife, a mom, and still holding down her career. This woman has her act together. Or are you sitting in Camp J-Lo? Ladies in this camp want their girlfriends' bodies. And no matter what they do or how hard they try, they cannot get that body. Or are you sitting in Camp Gaines or Camp Joanna? Ladies in this camp admire their girlfriends' homes, cleanliness, decor, and organization. Or are you in Camp Martha? Ladies in this camp want to be able to get dinner on the table, have a beautiful meal just like the neighbor down the street. Now, which camp do you fall in? Or are you in all of these camps? Isn't that exhausting visiting all these camps or even just sitting in one? Are you exhausted because you're visiting these camps too many times each day, each month, each year? Are you trying to be Beyonce, J-Lo, Gaines, Martha? So many of you are exhausted and funked up because you're spending too much time in these camps. Not one of these camps are contributing to your growth, elevating you in any way. You have to get out of these camps. How do you just leave them when all your friends are there? Oh, yeah. And there is plenty to talk about and complain when you're at these camps, right? They're comfortable. But remember those two questions. Why and what are you making it mean? Start with why. Why do you go to that camp? Why visit that camp at all? And then the next question, what are you making it mean? What are you making it mean that you're not like your girlfriend with her stuff together? Or your friend who has J-Lo's extraordinary body? Or that house and decor that looks nothing like your sister-in-law's? Or your meals that are not as elaborate as or as healthy as your neighbors? What are you making that mean about yourself? Are you making it mean you're less than? Are you making it mean that you're doing life wrong? Or that you should be further ahead? Are you making it mean life is unfair? Are you making it mean that you should not go after it because it's already been done? Or you lack resources? Now ask yourself why again. Why are you making it mean that? Sitting in any of these camps or even just visiting zaps your energy and eats time. Most importantly, it is keeping you in the same actions. And guess what? You're getting the same results. Or better yet, some of you are just sitting there doing nothing and just leaving, and it's leaving you in inaction. You're not in action. Now, if you ask, what am I making that mean? And you don't believe you're making it mean anything and you can't figure out the why, check yourself, girl. Ask if you've gotten comfortable sitting in your own unhappiness. Have you become an advocate for your own unhappiness? Really think about this question. It doesn't have to be conversations about Beyonce, Joanna Gaines, Martha, or the likes. But really think about what comes out of your mouth most often when you're with your spouse or partner, when you're with your friends, your coworkers, aka in these camps. Are you mostly discussing opportunity, or are you mostly discussing your dismal paycheck, how tired you are? How does your other girlfriend drive that car? Seriously, what are you talking about most? Do your actions reflect what you're talking about? Take notice of your conversations. Are you advocating for your own unhappiness? Perhaps you're not making it mean anything. And the answer to why you go to these camps so much is because they're comfortable and familiar. And that saying, misery loves company? Well, decide for yourself if it's true. Ditch that camp, girl. It's not moving you forward. It's distracting your mind from your goals and your dreams. Truth is, we need you in the camp where you start to ask the question, what am I making that mean? And your answer is opportunity. And your feeling is confident. Meaning that if you're looking at it with the perspective that if they can do it, so can you. And when you ask why, you're answering, because I choose to. You're intentionally choosing to. Don't sit and watch your life go by or sit in these camps and wish you could be one of them or wish you could take some action to get closer to your future self. Or to that dream that dream self that you've been dreaming of. You can be the co-author of your life. Listen, shit might take you a little longer, but it doesn't mean you give up. I loved it when a coach said to me one time, and I'm paraphrasing here, everyone has to go to the grocery store, but it does take some people longer to get there. And because they just have different circumstances, perhaps they just have more stop signs than the other person. Perhaps there's a car accident. They got stuck in a traffic. But eventually those people, they do get there. So perhaps you're just taking longer to get to your future self because you have a few more stop signs. Or because you're stuck in one of those camps. Choose to join a different camp. If it's not elevating you or moving you forward. A camp where conversations motivate you to take the next step. Take the next action. To see something in a new light. That helps you grow, that removes your stop signs. The world needs women like you to step out of their routines, set clear intentions, make decisions, and take action. The world is waiting for you to step into your strengths and light up the stage. And here's another little secret. When you light up your stage, you light up other stage. And when you share your light just like a candle, yours will not dim. The wick still stays lit. So let's light up the stage and show our girls, our kids and children what's possible. Let's blow our own damn mind, as they say. Time to start a new camp and new conversations. And girl, you know what's next? Let's go. Before you go, Superwoman, I'd love it if you took a little action for me. Like, subscribe to my podcast and leave a review. Also, share the episode with a friend. And as a thank you, hit up my website to crystalsumner.com, thecrystalsumner.com, to grab free journal prompts. Okay, ladies, now is the time to go unfunk your mind, play bigger, and ask for more. Open the door to possibility and cancel playing small. So get up and go.